Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and this is Halloween.
And you can mash,
Then you can monster mash,
the monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you
smash.
can mash,
You'll catch on in a flash.
then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
Monster mash.
Tradition must be kept alive, especially when it comes to the Lawn Gnome and Up from the Underground, so as always, I present to you my Halloween double feature, in which I review two Halloween/monster/gothic-themed movies, and give you my review, and usually it's a throwback, and this is no different. So today we're going to take a look at two Tim Burton classic films, The Nightmare Before Christmas and Corpse Bride. Now, these two films have three great things in common. One, they're Tim Burton movies. Two, they are stop-motion animated movies. And three, they are fantastic, creative films that are driven on music. And while one actually has a little bit more dialogue than the other, the music is really what does drive these two films. So we're going to take a look at The Nightmare Before Christmas first, which is without a doubt one of the greatest animated films ever made. It's an adorable story about little holiday-themed towns in the world somewhere, and we focus on Halloween Town. The head of celebration is Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King, and one day he just gets sick and tired of Halloween and wants to try something new. And one day he stumbles upon Christmas Town, and he wants to bring Christmas to the world. Now, one of the things that he has to be careful about is, while he does want to try something new, you can't fight and you can't change entirely the person that you are. And even though he tries to do something completely different, it ends up just being the exact same thing. And through on some unfortunate events, he realizes that I am the Pumpkin King. I am Halloween. And I have to do what I gotta do to make Halloween the special holiday that it is. It's a great movie. The stop-motion animation is just such a spectacle to see. You have voices such as Paul Reubens, Catherine O'Hara, and even the great Danny Elfman, who I've always loved his composership, but I never knew that he had such a powerful singing voice as the voice of Jack Skellington. It's got some great music. It's one of the finest Disney animated films. It's a treasure, and I give it 4 out of 4. And then we go on to the Warner Brothers film Corpse Bride. Not so great as compared to The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's a very cute story, very gothic themed. The story of a man who is being forced to wed a woman who he's never actually met, and he ends up screwing up his vows, and then one day when he's wandering in the forest, he gets them perfect, and he has no idea that he accidentally proposed to an undead bride. And basically, he is dragged into the world of the dead, where not only does he discover himself, but the corpse bride, Emily, discovers herself too. And they both realize that even though love is a very powerful thing, they actually realize that they can always find love in their own special ways, and that they just have to move on and be who they have to be. And it's a great story about discovering yourself. The music is not as great as The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's got some really nice jazz numbers. The voice cast includes Johnny Depp in his first voice role, Helena Bonham Carter, and some great Tim Burton faithfuls such as Michael Gough and Christopher Lee. And what also really drives this movie is the animation. And even though it's not as great as The Nightmare Before Christmas, I give it 2.5 out of 4. It's still a great animated spectacle. So on that note, everybody, have a wonderful and safe Halloween. I hope you enjoyed my double feature. Always looking forward to next year, because the best part about it is trying to figure out which movies to review. So on that note, enjoy, and actions speak louder than words.